Hey guys, it's Davey here, and it's currently day 97. Hopefully, you guys had a wonderful day and are doing better than yesterday. Now, what I want to talk about today is to stay focused is actually very, very easy, right? To stay focused means you know exactly what you must do next, what you must do to accomplish your goals, to accomplish your vision. It means having a clear, definite goal, not a vague one, but a very explicit goal, right? You know exactly what you must do, what you aim to achieve, and you have that goal written down and it's visible for you the moment you wake up and the moment you sleep. That makes you stay focused invariably, right? The reason why people fall for distractions or why people fall for temptations by devices the world gives on them is because these people are simply drifting around, not knowing exactly what they must do next to achieve their goal, not knowing what exactly matters to them in the moment. And they are the people who have their priorities mixed up in life because they simply don't know what they truly want. These people have their goals, have their vision very vague. If you ask them to explain their vision or goals, they simply just cannot elaborate on it. So, have your day planned out to ignore distractions. Remember, we aren't avoiding distractions, right? We don't want the chance to even desire it. We don't want to desire distractions. We want to simply ignore it. And you won't desire it if you know exactly what you should be doing now. We won't have this desire to play video games, to chase women, to go clubbing if we know exactly doing those things, right? Participating in those vices will invariably prolong and hinder our growth, hinder our journey. If we know that, and if we truly know that to be the definite truth, then we wouldn't even desire it simply because that becomes a hurdle. That becomes a roadblock in our journey. So only having your day planned out, only knowing exactly what you must do next, can you simply ignore all the distractions. Now, I'm not saying you're not going to desire it. There'll be times where you're going to desire it, but there's a definite line where you desire something and act on it versus desiring something and forgetting about it. And that definite line will mean whether or not you have your day planned out, whether or not you know exactly what you must do next. Because when we have focus, guys, we can accomplish anything, right? It's not a matter of hard work, right? It isn't a matter of that we lack the skills to work hard, because both you and I know that we can work hard, right? We worked hard before. We worked hard before in life to get something we want. The only matter and the only difference is now is we find it difficult to stay focused. We find it difficult to work hard for something that we are uncertain of. We don't want to put in the effort. We don't want to put in the blood and sweat and tears, knowing and being unknowingly if what we are doing now, the effort we're working towards, the sweat, the blood we're putting towards, whether or not that will yield something. We just simply can't give it 100%, not knowing exactly if what we are doing works or not. So it isn't a matter that we can't work hard. It isn't the matter that this business isn't for us. That isn't the issue. The issue is we lack focus. And we simply lack focus because we expect our journey to be a short term success. And that isn't the truth. To stop worrying about failure, to stop worrying about how long this is going to take, is simply knowing that sure, this journey may be a fast track to success, it may be the fast lane, but even then it is still a journey for a lifetime. So until you make that mental switch, until you get across this paradigm that this is going to be a fast success, until you tell yourself that this is for life, that I am in this for life, until then you're going to be bothered. You're going to be impatient. You're going to start doubting yourself because simply self teaching yourself is a skill, a talent to learn for a lifetime to come. We simply cannot master this in just 1 or 2 years. We may be good at it, we may become great at it, but to master something takes a lifetime. So just knowing this will help you understand and maybe even shine some light over the uncertainty, because anything will work, guys. There are a million of ways to make $1 million, and that is a fact. And to make it work, to make anything work, you just simply have to keep your head down and stay focused, and then ignore and impunge all of the emotions you're going to tell yourself, all the negative self image you may view yourself in, because that simply isn't the truth. That is your old self telling you that I had enough of this uncertainty feeling. I want to go back to doing things that is comfortable, right? And you don't want to go back down that path. You don't want to start transitioning from a B quadrant mindset, a business mindset, back to a employee mindset. You don't want to go backwards. You want to lock in your mindset, but to do that takes years of practice, repeated, persistent practice. So understanding that this is going to be a lifelong journey will definitely help you in that essence. Now, what we do from now on, right, to form good habits, we will feel foolish. We will feel foolish doing what is right. And heck, we will even look foolish, not to others, mainly to ourselves. It is always a self image, a self limitation belief. To create good habits is to go against our nature, is to go against doing what was comfortable to us. So we are going to feel foolish and we are going to look foolish doing it. But that is a part of the process of self-education. To learn something, even if you have a mentor, a friend looking out for you, even if they tell you that what you're doing is right, you're still going to feel reluctant doing it because it isn't you yet. Keyword is not you yet. Right? We can always mold ourselves into the person we envision ourselves to be. But that process to form that habit, 21 days to start a good habit is what they say. The period of forming that habit will be the hardest bit, because that is us forcing ourselves to become someone that we're not yet used to. So the beginning will be difficult, right? The beginning will be hard. It will be daunting. It will be all this and that. But that is how life will be from today. So get used to it. All right, simply get comfortable now, because this is going to be a long, long ride. All right, for a long, long time. We are going to be here for a while. So living the same repeated days is going to be a commonality now. Repeating the same boring days is going to how life will turn out. But I always think of it this way to make life more palatable. The reality is, we are just living life, doing something different to others. That is simply what we are. We are not so much different from someone else. We are not living this extraordinary life or doing some extraordinary thing. We are simply just another human being, living day by day, eating probably the same food or different food. We all perhaps do the same thing every day, but the only difference is we are working on a different profession and we are just doing different things, creating different passions, creating different habits, but we are still human. We are still this individual, just unique in a way, living their day-to-day life similar to someone else, but just doing something different. But this is all I gotta say for today, guys. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful day. And I do hope you guys learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. So that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.